Tanya from Move Your Body Studio in Bob Cajun, and I'm here today and I thought about keeping it real. I thought I'd talk about keeping it real. You know, I have a strong passion for people's health, and I am really trying to cooperate with fitness health professionals to come together and really get people to pay attention to their health and what's happening. There is a critical issue right now going on about looking after ourselves. And we get so caught up in who's driving what and who lives where that sometimes we forget about healthy eating, moving our bodies, enjoying our children and our family and our pets. And I don't know, I just feel like I need to say this. But, you know, people come and ask me sometimes, they'll say, hey Tanya, I've got 5 minutes, can you tell me the best thing to do to work out and stuff? And you know what, I don't mind giving advice, but I've been thinking about this a lot. And you know, we go and spend all this money on a car and we never think twice about taking it in to get a $40 oil change or $1,000 of new tires or whatever it needs to be done to keep it on the road. We don't get the car and say, you know what, can you give me 5 minutes and tell me everything I need to know so I can look after the car? It's a learning process. We were given such an incredible gift with our bodies, and we're wasting it. Our bodies are capable of so much, and day after day they heal us, they strengthen us, but we're wearing them out. We're not moving. 66% of the population is overweight or obese. And I can't sit back anymore and basically keep my mouth shut. And you can either listen to me or move on and talk to somebody else or not even pay attention. But there is a need for something to happen. And all it takes is one small step. It is not something you have to significantly change. Small steps, whether it be finding a friend to walk with. There is so much information on the internet these days. You know, but I go out and I talk to people around, and the biggest thing I hear is, oh, Tanya, I don't have any time. I'm like, time? Everybody has the same 24 hours every day. I know some of us may have to work more and there may be more family obligations, but if you don't have your health, nothing matters. Nothing. You can't do any of that. If you don't have your health, you can't go to work. Okay? So all I'm asking, take 5 minutes. 5 minutes to go for a little walk. Walk to the end of your driveway and back today, if that's all you have in you. If you're more, obviously I've been in this fitness field for 20 years. I walk my dogs at least every day, sometimes twice. And I have transitioned to much healthier eating in the last 5 years. But it's step by step by step. It's a learning process. You cannot do everything at once, but if you don't take the first steps, then nothing happens. So I'm really struggling to see what the disconnect is with people, or is it just not knowing where to start? Is it just not knowing what to do? Then reach out. You're not expected to do everything on your own. Like I said, I talk to a lot of people and just get them going. They don't have to come to my class. I'm not going to not share information, but I am going to tell you something. I'm a very real person. I am not going to lie. I'm not going to blow smoke and mirrors at you. If you ask for my advice, I'm going to give it to you. You know, I get people who say, oh, I can't come to your class, I hurt my shoulder. Well, you know, I fell off my bike this summer and had stitches in my face and taught the next day. I've had my leg in a cast and still walked. Your mind is what is stopping you from doing what you want to do. When you decide you want to do something, you will do it. It doesn't matter about time, it doesn't matter about anything else. You will decide that that's what you want to do. So just take a look at what excuses you're saying to yourself. Listen, I have 2 kids, 2 very active kids in hockey. My husband and I both have our own businesses. I've got 2 fabulous dogs, and I have the same 24 hours that you have. How I choose to spend it may be differently from what you do. But what I'm trying to get at is it doesn't matter as long as you're doing things that are increasing your health or maintaining your health. Hello, Lexi girl. Come here. This is my other dogs that you may not have, come here. Not a girl. You've seen Crosby come into some of my videos, but this is my Lexi girl here. Yeah, she's the only other girl in the house with me. Anyway, I don't know. I do know. I'm out there, and I want to be a model for people's health. I want you to get up, get moving, and stop making excuses. You know, I've used them even. I've lately, you know, the last 5 years, Glenn and I have really transitioned with our eating. And when we first started, you know, I was cooking with a lot of meat, and we still do eat meat. I call ourselves flexitarians because we basically eat anything we want. But there's a lot of things we choose not to eat. And but there were some hard times going through the transition of learning how to cook differently and having everybody accept the food on their plate. But like I said, we eat everything except for some things are cooked a little differently. So I can get more into that later. But anyway, I thank you for your time today. And I'm going to continue to do some of these Getting Real shots. And you know what, if I make mistakes, like I said, I don't have any editors. This is real life, and that's what I'm after to portray. So anyway, have a great day, and I'll chat with you soon. Thanks, bye-bye.